Good evening. Everybody good? Got some people still coming in. How you doing? Hey, Isaac. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2021-22 Franklin High School Athletic Awards. It's been a great year. We were able to have full gyms, full capacity, loud crowds, big wins, etc. And it's been awesome. It's been much needed. The biggest thing for me about tonight is I like to say cheer for Franklin. Well, tonight it's 100% cheering for Franklin, and I think that's awesome. I think we need to embellish that. So as we go through this program, we've got some stuff that's going to be streamed. We've got some presenters that are going to come up. Let's cheer for our team. Let's cheer for our coaches. Let's cheer for our award winners and move on. So with that being said, I would like to welcome Anya Valentine to the stage for the national anthem. Collar? There he comes. As Collar's coming up to open us up, another thing I want to say is if your name is called for an award, you're going to enter through the middle of the stage in the front, accept your award, and you'll exit to the stage left.
Is that right? I'm pretty sure most of you already know me, at least more than half, obviously, but I'm going to start off with saying the Lord's Prayer, and then I'm going to pray for all of us, all of us that are here. So hope you know the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. By the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. All right, now join me in this second prayer. I know I'm taking up a lot of time, so, Lord, just want to ask for blessings for all of us who came out tonight to support all of our athletes that came and cheer for the ones who got their awards, and, want to pray that all of us have safe trips back home and keep us safe. Amen.
So a little bit of a wrinkle here to the program just because for a good reason. So at this time, if we could have the cross-country, indoor and outdoor track coaches come to the stage. Maybe?
Here she comes.
Hey. So if you don't know, the outdoor track team 15 members are leaving tonight to go to the state track meet tomorrow in Greensboro. So we're moving them ahead so that we can give them their awards and they can hit the road. So as your name is called, if you will come up, receive your award. Men's Cross Country MVP, Logan Russo. Men's Cross Country Panther Award, Barrett Stork. Women's Cross Country MVP, Jasmine Valencia. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and call out so they can be it. Women's Cross Country Panther Award, Isabella Duchemin. Is that right? Yes. So we're going to move on now to men's and women's indoor track, and if you want to, just stay up on the stage until all of these are called, and that way you guys are together. Men's indoor track MVP, Luis Torres. Men's Indoor Track Panther Award, Aaron Jennings. Women's Indoor Track MVP, Isabella Duchemin. Good. Women's Indoor Track Panther Award, Haley Bryant. Move on to spring. Men's Track Outdoors MVP, Barrett Stork. Men's Track Outdoor Panther Award, Logan Russo. Women's Track Outdoors MVP, Hope Smith. Women's Track Outdoors Panther Award, no chance. Laura Covarrubias. So before they leave the stage, I would also like to say if there's anyone in the audience, anyone else that is going to attend the track meet and compete tomorrow in Greensboro, stand up. So if we could, let's give all these athletes and coaches a round of applause. Good. Hey, good luck, guys. Next award is the Above and Beyond Award. The Above and Beyond Award, it is just that. It's someone that that's tied to athletics, around athletics, that they do way more than they should to help all that's involved. And this year, if you've gone to a game and you've gotten food and you enjoyed the food and you didn't have to stand in line, this person is to thank. This year's Above and Beyond Award winner, Crystal Parker. Next award, I would like to welcome to the stage Coach Fred Goldsmith and Nathan Bumgarner with FCA.
Thanks, Coach Bradley. I appreciate the time, and it is a pleasure to be here tonight. And it's an honor for us to just attend this and see all the athletes. But tonight, we want to award a special person. Last year, Coach Goldsmith and his wife Pam was moving to Georgia, and he doesn't need any introduction here in Franklin. But as you know, he's a legend. And so how do you honor a true legend? You create an award. And so this year is the first year we've ever done the Fred Goldsmith Coach of the Year Award. This award is presented by Western North Carolina Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and to a coach who exemplifies a godly influence in the lives of other coaches and athletes by representing Jesus Christ and living by the core values: serving, integrity, teamwork, and excellence. He or she must embody the traits and attributes that were set forth by the award's namesake, Coach Fred Goldsmith. Coach Goldsmith has great success on the field, winning both the Bobby Dodd Coach of the Year Award, the ACC Coach of the Year Award, and obviously what he's done here at Franklin. Although his many coaching accolades are impressive, his work off the field has been much greater and longer lasting. For many years, he has been on staff with FCA. I've been blessed to serve alongside him as a teammate, and he's lived out the mission of FCA with simply this: to lead every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and his church. Coach Goldsmith and his wife Pam have impacted countless souls all over the world, especially here in Western North Carolina. Only eternity will tell of the lives that were changed because of their ministry and dedication to the Lord's work. and I'll allow Coach G to present this year's and the first recipient of Coach of the Year.
Thank you, Nathan. Made me feel like I've been to my funeral. It is a pleasure to be back here. It's even a greater pleasure to be here rather than the Fine Arts Center, to be honest with you. But I just want to thank all the people of Macon County, Dr. Baldwin, the administration at Franklin High School, Pete Penland, who gave me some great advice, former commissioner. When I took this job, he said, don't do it unless you're going to have fun, and those kids have fun. And the winner of this award here has lived up to that same standard. And our winner tonight, that it gives me great pleasure to present the first time this has been presented, is a coach who walks the walk. He's not perfect all the time, but he's always the first one to tell you when he hadn't been. His heart is open where the kids can read him like a book. They know how much he loves them. It's been that way for a good while. Win or lose, he has enjoyed, I know, some of the seasons that you wouldn't think, the very few that you wouldn't think were up to what his standards are, more than some of them that were undefeated. But his heart is with the Lord. His heart is with these athletes here. Also, he's not the only one in the family that you could say all these same things about. You could say it about his brother Jay, and you could say it about his wife Becca, because they're the same. So it's with great pleasure we want to call Coach Josh Brooks up here for the first time recipient of this award.
Stay here. Coach. I mean, just trying to save you some steps, man. For the next presenter of the FCA Award, Coach Josh Brooks.
To say the least, I'm humbled. Sorry about that. Very humbled at the opportunity to receive that award from Coach Goldsmith. I definitely wouldn't be the coach I am, or probably the dad or husband, without that kind of influence in my life. But I'm not here to talk about me. FCA award, it goes to a senior this year, but I wanted to give an example of some of the kids that are in FCA. And I'm not there every Wednesday morning, but it's humbling to show up for a 7:30 meeting at 7:35 and there be 25 kids waiting outside just so they can get into the gym. Smiles on their faces, polite speaking, and I use 25 as a number. Sometimes it's way more than that, sometimes it's less. For all those kids, and they've heard me say it, I'm proud of them. It's very humbling to me as a person to be able to go in there and see that. I think about the story that, and I'm not going to embarrass the teacher, but the teacher asked me, hey, who's that kid that's on your football team that always smiles? It was an easy answer for me. I knew exactly who this person was talking about. And I'm not even going to say the name of the kid, but he could be very easily identified by a smile on his face. And his teammates know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have to say it to. And he's a member of FCA. He also does a lot better job than his coach, but he does walk the walk. But this year's FCA award winner is a senior, as I mentioned, and I asked a coach for a quote about this particular individual, and to the coach, I haven't ever had a quote like this about student athlete. But the quote reads, "Only player I've ever coached that understood physics." That's pretty good. I don't think any of our football players understand physics. Just kidding. And I want to reiterate before I name the person about what Coach Bradley said, and I can't say enough about Coach Bradley and Coach Haley. But I'm not much of a social media guy, but I do get on Twitter every once in a while, and that's as limited as I am. But I come across something last night, ironically, and it was a small quote, and this is what it said. And we're talking about giving out awards here. I'm getting ready to give an award to someone, and we all can celebrate, and I hope that we can do that. But the short quote said, "The question is not so much, can you handle the blessing, getting a reward? The question is, can you handle the persecution? Because in today's time, you'll be misunderstood, talked about, and left out. Everyone is not going to celebrate your success." And to me, that's kind of sad. But that is the society we live in. But it doesn't have to be tonight. And so I hope that we'll put all that selfish stuff aside and enjoy all those that are recognized tonight. But tonight's FCA award goes to Braxton Myra Knippel.
Good evening, everybody. Everything going good today? So now we're going to present scholarship award winners. Each scholarship will have a video presentation. After the presentation has stopped and a winner has been announced, please make your way on stage to receive your award.
Tom Raby was a popular teacher, coach, and principal in the Macon County school system for 40 years. In those 4 decades of service, he was a friend and a mentor to hundreds of Macon County youths, many of whom went to teach and coach in Macon County. Mr. Raby's coaching credentials were numerous. He coached both boys and girls basketball and won many conference titles. In the late 1960s, he convinced Macon County schools and 3 other Western North Carolina school systems to reinstate baseball as a varsity sport, and he coached baseball for 15 years. He was also a varsity and junior varsity football coach, and often said that one of his regrets was not spending more years coaching football. His ability as a coach to lead teams to conference championships and attain a winning percentage for all sports of better than 75% is a significant accomplishment. Those who played for Coach Raby remember that he worked hardest to instill determination and sportsmanship in all of his players. He believed that more important than size, speed, and strength was the quality of stick-to-itiveness, the desire to stay with the task regardless of the odds, play hard until the final whistle, and to never quit. He stressed winning and losing with dignity, and in fact, Coach Raby was always more proud of how many of his teams earned the Sportsmanship Award and won conference titles. The Tom Raby Scholarship is awarded on the characteristics of strength of character, positive attitude, desire, and the ability to succeed as a member of a team as well as a student in the classroom. And the Tom Raby Memorial Scholarship winners for 2022 are Sidney Williams and Miles McClure. The Thomas Walter Scruggs Award recognizes the Franklin High School senior athlete who displays outstanding courage and spirit in meeting a challenge. The recipient of this award displays attributes of selflessness, team spirit, coachability, and a genuine concern for others that are invaluable assets to the Franklin High School athletic program. Walter was one of 3 black students who were the first to enroll in an all-white Franklin High School in the fall of 1964. He was the first black athlete starring in football and basketball in an integrated high school in western North Carolina and North Georgia. Walter enrolled in Piedmont College on a basketball scholarship in the fall of 1965. He was the first black student athlete to attend a formerly all-white college in the state of Georgia. His career as a college athlete was cut short when he died on Christmas Eve of 1965 in an automobile accident in Franklin. Those who personally knew him feel as Dr. Walters, president of Piedmont College, did when he wrote, "Thank God for his friendliness, tolerance, and courage. We thank God for the opportunity he gave us to be a friend to a young contemporary who sincerely wanted to be a friend to all mankind. God bless his soul. God bless us all in the spirit of Christ." The Walter Scruggs Memorial Scholarship winners for 2022 are Claire Holland and Isaac Jennings. The Brandon Steinwinter Memorial Scholarship has been established by Brandon's family and friends to honor the memory of this 1997 Franklin High School graduate, killed in a motorcycle accident in October of 1999 while he was a student at Western Carolina University. Brandon, son of LaVon and Karen Steinwinter, was an outgoing, energetic young man whose love of life was exemplified on the playing field. He excelled at football and baseball. However, his enthusiasm for these sports was even greater than his outstanding athletic ability. He was the ultimate team player who was a wide receiver and award-winning kicker and punter in football. He alternated between shortstop and third base on the baseball team depending on which hole needed to be filled on the infield. He could be heard encouraging his teammates through the ups and downs of a particular football or baseball game, and as always, with a smile. The Brandon Steinwinter Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a deserving male or female athlete who displays athletic excellence and works hard to improve his or her natural talents and is committed to continuing his or her education. He or she is an enthusiastic team member who encourages fellow team members to strive for excellence. This scholarship honors Brandon Steinwinter's life and allows a graduating senior the opportunity to further his or her education, an opportunity which was so tragically taken away from Brandon. The 2022 Brandon Steinwinter Memorial Scholarship winner is Isaac Jennings. Stan Sloan, son of the late Bob Sloan and Mary Jo Setzer Sloan, was a rising senior at FHS when an automobile accident claimed his life. The Stan Sloan Memorial Scholarship Fund was established to help deserving athletes at FHS get started in college. Recipients of these awards possess the qualities for which Stan Sloan is remembered. Stan, though small in stature, 5'7", 145 pounds, was big in heart. He did not possess great athletic skills, but worked hard to get the most from his ability. The qualities of determination, stick-to-itiveness, dedication, dependability, and coachability made Stan a good athlete. Stan participated in football, basketball, and baseball. He quarterbacked the JV team to an undefeated season and played 2 years of varsity football. He would have been a starting guard in basketball, where he excelled in passing and shooting. His best position in baseball was catching, but he could play almost any position. Stan had a great attitude towards his school and his teammates. He excelled because of his will to prepare to win. Stan was a member of the Babe Ruth 16 to 18-year-old All-Star team, and as they were returning from the state tournament in Greenville, North Carolina, an accident occurred on I-40 near the Haywood and Buncombe County line that claimed the life of Stan. The Stan Sloan Memorial Scholarship winners for 2022 are Kellen Stiles and Nick Sanders. Parker Mathis passed away on October 4th, 2010, from injuries sustained while riding in a car driven by a drunk driver. His 19 years on this earth were filled with happiness for him and all those who were fortunate enough to know him. Parker loved his family, church, and his friends, but most importantly, his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Parker was a winner and embraced this attitude at every aspect of his life. At Franklin High School, Parker was a standout athlete, earning honors including All-Conference and MVP in football, an All-Conference and the Panther Award in baseball. His senior year, he was chosen as the Male Team Athlete of the Year. Not only was Parker a leader on the field, he was a leader off the field as well. Parker never met a stranger and was a friend to all. He was somebody that you couldn't help but enjoy being around. Parker's death has left mourning in the hearts of teammates, former athletes, friends, and family, not only in Macon County, but throughout Western North Carolina. Following his passing, Parker's life continues to touch young people throughout Western North Carolina in many ways. The story of his life has been shared with middle school and high school students across the region, encouraging them to make wise decisions and live above the influence of drugs and alcohol. The Parker Mathis Memorial Scholarships were set up in honor of Parker and his years of selfless dedication to Franklin High School. Each year, a scholarship is awarded to a student who embodies the winning attitude that was visible in Parker, and it gives 110% day in and day out, both in the classroom and on the field, just as Parker did. Through this scholarship, Parker's life will continue to impact student athletes at FHS who wish to further their academic and athletic careers. The Parker Mathis Memorial Scholarship winners for 2022 are Bradley Stiles and Kevin Cade. In 2016, Walter Wright lost his battle with colon cancer. And now we honor Walter by giving out the Walter Wright Scholarship. Walter was always a team player and believed in everyone on his team. Whether on the football field, baseball field, or at his job, Walter was a hard worker at anything he did and always gave over 100% of himself. Walter loved all sports, but he excelled in football and baseball. He won the following awards in football: Head Hunter Award for most tackles in a season. He was All-Conference, an All-State linebacker. He was inducted into the Franklin Athletic Hall of Fame in 2015. Walter believed that getting an education was one of the most important things in his life besides his family and friends. The 1976 state championship team's motto was, "We believe." Walter Wright's family and friends believe in each and every one of the students graduating this year. The Walter Wright Memorial Scholarship winner for 2022 is Bradley Stiles. The Eric Witherington Scholarship will be in its fourth year here in 2021. Eric is a graduate of Franklin High School and participated in sports while attending Franklin High. He is now a successful business owner in Alabama. He wants to give back to Franklin High by providing the funds for an annual scholarship. Mr. Witherington is honored to play a small role in helping with student athletes' college careers. The Eric Witherington Scholarship winners for 2022 are Sydney Williams, Claire Holland, Corey Burrell, Kellen Stiles, and Miles McClure. Many years ago, the Franklin High School Athletic Booster Club established a savings account called SOAR, which stands for Send Our Athletes Off Right. The account was built up to a minimum of $10,000, and the interest was designated to be used to fund scholarships. The Franklin High School Athletic Booster Club gives an annual scholarship to a deserving male and or female athlete. It began in 1992 and continues today, with the winners of the scholarship each year being picked from a committee within the Booster Club. The Franklin High School Booster Club scholarship winners for 2022 are Sydney Williams and Corey Burrell.
No. Scholarships. Now we're going to present the Scholar Athlete presentations. You will see freshmen, sophomores, and juniors displayed on the screen. When you see those names, and if you're in the crowd, we would like for you to stand up.
And now, here are the ninth grade Scholar Athletes. Here are the 10th grade Scholar Athletes. Now the 11th grade Scholar Athletes. And now it's time for the Senior Scholar Athletes.
Now, before we carry on with the seniors, we may have had a glitch. I think that tends to happen. Freshmen, if you are here and you were one of the people up there, stand up. Scholar athletes, if you were a freshman, stand up. And I know we're missing a few. I didn't see A through G. So please look around. I know there's well, let's see here. It's hard to say. So again, we apologize. Eli Adams, Graham Caldwell. There's a group of freshmen that did not get honored through that screen, and we apologize for that. So give them a round of applause for us, please. All right, now on to the seniors. This is a very, very good group of very just intelligent, good athletes, good students. A very small group. We were looking at the numbers, and I was kind of showing my honors class how they start out as freshmen, how we have a large group. They sort of go down as a sophomore into a junior. Then when they become seniors, it's like it's pretty much the cream of the crop. So when I say your name and you come up here, you need to stay on stage. And if you could, please, crowd, if you could hold your applause to the end, that'd be great. Grant Adams. Michaela Barnes, Corey Burrell, Megan Davis, Samuel Espinal, Ethan Farrell, Sierra Holden, Claire Holland, Helen Martin, Miles McClure, Carly McMahon, Braxton Myra Knipple, Joseph Riddle, Traveler Shaw, Bradley Stiles, Kellen Stiles, Luis Torres Zamudio, Caden Tyler, Anya Valentine, Joseph Vernelson, and Sydney Williams. Give them a round of applause. Now, we'd like for all of you to stay on stage because we're going to announce the female Scholar Athlete of the Year and the male Scholar Athlete of the Year. Your female Scholar Athlete of the Year is Helen Martin. And your male Scholar Athlete of the Year, Ethan Farrell. I think we're going to know where he's at today, so that's great. Thank you again. All right, so you got it.
As they're exiting the stage, if I could have the fall coaches come to stage, please. Before we do the MVP and Panther Award, we're going to read off some accolades, and if your name is called for an award you won, voted on by your conference or your peers, please stand. Luis Torres, All Conference Men's Soccer. Isaac Jennings, All Conference Men's Soccer. Caleb Pevia, All Conference Men's Soccer. Brian Rodriguez, All Conference Men's Soccer. Chris McGuire, All Conference Football. Ty Hanley, All Conference Football. Keegan Pollock, All Conference Football. Kellen Stiles, All Conference Football. Bradley Stiles, All Conference Football. Michaela Barnes, All Conference Volleyball. Andrea Terrell, All Conference Volleyball. Anya Valentine, All Conference Volleyball. Alyssa Smith, All Conference Women's Tennis. Carmen Scrow, All Conference Women's Tennis. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. First up is football. MVP, Chris McGuire. Just remain on stage, Chris. Panther Award football, Nick Sanders and Bradley Stiles. Next up, volleyball. Volleyball offensive MVP, Anya Valentine. Volleyball defensive MVP, Michaela Barnes. Volleyball Panther Award, Sydney Williams and Bethany Jenkins. Next up, women's tennis. Women's tennis MVP, Alyssa Smith. Women's tennis Panther Award, Carmen Scrow and Alyssa Smith. Men's soccer. Men's soccer MVP, Caleb Pevia and Luis Torres. Men's Soccer Panther Award, Isaac Jennings. Let's give a round of applause for our fall MVP and Panther Award winners. As they're exiting stage, if the winner coaches could make their way up. Thank you.
As our coaches are making their way up to the stage, let's go through the accolades of our athletes during the winter sports season. Miles McClure, All Conference, All West North Carolina, All District, Player of the Year. Griffin Green, All Conference. Trey Penland, All Conference. Kellen Stiles, All Conference. Women's basketball, Tori Inslee, All Conference, Player of the Year. Sydney Williams, All Conference. Andrea Terrell, All Conference. Roz McCullum, All Conference. Callie Queen, All Conference. For wrestling, Isaac Jennings, All Conference, All State. Brian Rodriguez, All Conference. Philip Terrell, All Conference. Swimming, Hunter Cabe, All Conference, All Region. Luke Borgman, All Conference, All Region. Clayton Gwynn, All Conference, All Region. Joseph Nelson, All Conference. Logan Gwynn, All Conference. Zoe Walker, All Conference. Jose Gomez, All Conference. Josh Bernelson, All Conference. Caden Tyler, All Conference, All Region. Claire Ballard, All Conference. Callie Roper, All Conference. Give them a good round of applause. Outstanding effort. So when I announce the MVP and the Panther Awards, once you make your way to the stage and you get your award, please stay on the stage. Men's basketball, MVP, Miles McClure and Griffin Green. Panther Award, Grant Adams and Kellen Stiles. Our men's basketball team was conference champions. And we have a Coach of the Year in Coach Doug Plemons. Wrestling, MVP, Isaac Jennings. Panther Award, Brian Rodriguez and Philip Terrell. Cheerleading, MVP, Lauren Shannon. And the Panther Award, Mackenzie Holland. Now on to the swim team. Both men and women's were conference champions. And coaches of the year, Donna and Dwayne Baku. Starting with the men's, MVP Luke Borgman and Hunter Cabe. And your Panther Award, Clayton Gwynn. Women's swimming. Your MVP, Claire Ballard and Claire Holland. And your Panther Award recipients, Callie Roper and Zoe Walker. Women's basketball. They're your conference champions this past season. You have your Coach of the Year, Scott Hartbarger. And your MVP this year is Tori Inslee. Your Panther Award goes to Sydney Williams and Corey Burrell. Give them a round of applause. Thank you, coaches. Now we need to have these spring coaches make their way to the stage.
Again, as your name is called for an accolade, please stand and remain standing. Softball, All-Conference, Conference Player of the Year, Tori Inslee. Avery Moffitt, All-Conference, Softball. Olivia Burchard, All-Conference, Softball. Bree Carver, All-Conference, Softball. Abby Carpenter, All-Conference, Softball. Davis Sanders, All-Conference, Baseball. Dawson Plouffe, All-Conference, Baseball. Ashton White, All-Conference, Baseball. Chris McGuire, All-Conference, Baseball. Caitlin Riddle, All-Conference, All-Region, Soccer. Jasmine Valencia, All-Conference, All-Region, Soccer. Maddie Brennan, All-Region, Soccer. Caleb Pevia, All Conference, tennis. Jack Scrow, All Conference, tennis. Laura left for track, and I don't know how to say her last name. Cavarabas, All Conference, Conference Field MVP, and All Region track. Let's give them a round of applause. First up, women's soccer. Women's soccer MVP, Jasmine Valencia. Women's Soccer Panther Award, Caitlin Riddle and Claudia Zalapia. Men's tennis. Men's tennis MVP, Jack Scrow. Men's tennis Panther Award, Caleb Pevia and Gavin Rinker. I missed an accolade. Jack Scrow, Conference Player of the Year, tennis. Baseball. Baseball MVP, Davis Sanders, Dawson Plouffe. Davis, don't get lost. Baseball Panther Award, Chris McGuire, Ian Knapp. Softball. MVP, Tori Inslee. Panther Award, Bethany Jenkins. Men's golf, MVP, Max McClure. Panther Award, Ashton Shope. Let's give a round of applause for our MVPs and Panther Awards from the spring. As they're taking their seats before Coach Haley reads this next script, I'm going to say, if you have, especially in 20, it started taking off a lot. If you've been away, if you have visitors or family or anybody that's away, if you're homesick, if you don't feel like going out to the game, FPSN streams our games for us, and they do a phenomenal job. Actually, they do a beyond phenomenal job. Clinton is back there right now on this. George is back there. Jasper's back there. Phillip's up here on camera. If you would, give them a round of applause, please.
All right, let's get some excitement right here. This is going to be a very nice production. I can't wait to see this. You guys are going to be thoroughly thrilled by what you see up here on the screen. Whether you're in the stands, tuned into FPSN at home, or an athlete right in the thick of the action, you can feel it when you're experiencing a moment that will be remembered through time. The FPSN Player of the Year Award is a celebration of these unforgettable moments, plays, and performances that were captured by our friends at FPSN. Without further ado, the second annual FPSN Play of the Year Award winners.
Let's go! It's time for the 2021-2022 FPSN Play of the Year Award winners. Chris McGuire and Davis Anders. Under pressure by two defenders, quarterback Chris McGuire uses his athleticism and vision to find tight end Davis Anders, who shows off his baseball catching skills with a bobbling touchdown against East Henderson.
To the end zone, knocked in the air and caught. Touchdown, Davis Anders.
Combination McGuire and Anders again. What a great, looked like he tipped it to himself and made a beautiful catch.
Guys, if I'm not mistaken, that is Davis's third target this year. And when I say target, it's the third time he's been thrown to, and it's 3 touchdowns. Watch this. Got the tip to Karam, and wow, what concentration. He looks like a catcher, a baseball catcher. What he does. Look at this. Sticking with it. That's mine. 6 more points.
Bethany Jenkins. In a pressure-filled situation, down by 1 and 2 strike count against her, Bethany shows an unwavering ability to stay calm in the batter's box and hit her very first career home run, a 2-run shot to beat a previous unbeaten Smoky Mountain.
Won't stop it all till I've got it again. I'm just in tall and face all in my way.
Oh, step high and deep and gone. 2-run homer, Bethany Jenkins.
Jenkins is a little bit excited.
2-run homer, Bethany Jenkins.
Jeremiah Hammond. Late in the 4th quarter of the Unified basketball game, Jeremiah got the entire Panther pit hyped with a play that had fans out of their minds and out of their seats. Tightly guarded, Jeremiah created space with a 180 spin, followed by a fadeaway shot from way downtown, and nails an off-the-backboard 3-pointer. During a travel basketball game in June of 2021, Sydney Williams blew out her right MCL and had tears in her meniscus and ACL. The doctors gave her a 9-month recovery time, and Sydney was expected to miss both the volleyball and basketball seasons of her senior year. A relapse of the meniscus tear happened in October of 2021, and a second surgery was needed. Her high school sports career seemed all but over. But with a love for basketball and the willingness to put in the work on her own, in rehab, in BFS, and in practice, Sydney made her comeback a full 2 months ahead of schedule and risking a 70% chance of re-injury. On January 7th of 2022, for the first time her senior year, Sydney took to the basketball court.
Sydney Williams in the game.
First time here in 2021-2022. Sydney Williams cleared this week to play.
She made it a memorable one by grabbing the game-winning rebound to seal the victory against rival Smoky Mountain.
Another offensive rebound. Williams spins. Buzzer sounds. It's over.
And the senior on the first game gets the big rebound.
And the very next week, she put up a double-double against conference foe Pisgah in a convincing win.
This one's in the books. Franklin defeats Pisgah on the girls' varsity side.
For the remainder of the season, Sydney continued to show her grit and determination game after game, ultimately helping her team win a Mountain 7 conference championship.
It's a final here at the Bear Den. The Lady Panthers victorious.
Let's hear it for your 2021-2022 FPSN Play of the Year winners.
Let me tell you something. If that didn't fire you up all while you felt like you was peeling onions at the same time, you might want to check your ticker. So at this time, Chris and Davis, if you could come on up. You out there? Let's give them a round of applause. Bethany Jenkins. Sydney Williams. Jeremiah Hammond. Let's give all these award winners a round of applause.
Coach Bradley, we're doing really good on time, I believe. You think? It's awesome. Here we go. Here comes the big awards. I think a lot of you are anticipating this moment. We surely are also. So right now, we are going to announce the most outstanding male and female athletes of an individual sport. So without further ado, the female athlete of the year for an individual sport is Carmen Scrow. And Carmen, please stay on stage. The most outstanding male athlete of an individual sport of the year, Isaac Jennings. Give those two a round of applause. Thank you, guys. The most outstanding male and female athletes of a team sport. This year's most outstanding female athlete of a team sport goes to Sydney Williams. The most outstanding male athlete of a team sport goes to Chris McGuire. Give them a round of applause. Great achievements, great accomplishments. Outstanding. Good job, guys. All right, this is going to be chaos now. Get ready, guys. We are going to be doing our senior plaques. So when I call your name, and this will not be in alphabetical order, make your way onto the stage, collect your plaque, stay up on stage. Nicholas Sanders. Eduardo Gomez. AJ Scruggs. Carly McMahon. Tyler Smith. Jacob Cabe, Joseph Vernelson, Hunter Cabe, Sydney Williams, Helen Martin, Braxton Myra Knipple, Bradley Stiles, Corey Burrell, Anya Valentine, Michaela Barnes, Pablo Montalongo, Miles McClure, Sierra Holden, Chris McGuire, Sam Espinal, Claire Holland, Grant Adams, Dawson Green, Griffin Green, Kellen Stiles, Kyler Cochran, Isaac Jennings, and Carmen Scrow. So these athletes up here, these senior athletes, gave 4 years of dedication. We had one of our better sports seasons probably in recent memory. We had a lot of teams that were very successful, all conference player of the years, as you see them all up on the stage. They poured their hearts out in dedication, not only to themselves, but to their team, to their coaches, to the community. And we would just want to celebrate them and tell them thank you for their dedication to Franklin Athletics and to Franklin High School. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. So we have one last award to give for the night, and we call this the Panther Pride Award. This award that we started giving out last year or so is usually to somebody who donates their time that they have, which is really not much time, because especially this person right here, I don't know how she does it. She is everywhere. She does everything. I showed up to our physicals, and there she was right there working. You know, they say you get 24 hours a day. I don't know if she stops the world or stops the earth to where she can get a few more hours to make it happen. One of the best things about her is I've never heard her complain. When you ask her, hey, can we help you? Or is there anything you can help us with? Or, you know, is there anything that we can do or you can do? She always say yes. She always ask us. If we ask her, you know, can you go work a concession stand? Can you order this? Can you go help out with Jostens? Can you go to this game? Can you cover this? She is always there. She's just truly an amazing person, and her work ethic absolutely shows. So this year's 2021-2022 Panther Pride Award winner is Jamie Waldroop. And I know Jamie just loves hearing me say it all about her. Congratulations. See? Nice. Congratulations. So all these awards that you have seen, presented to all these great athletes that we've had, that was sponsored and provided by Select Bank and Trust. So I do want to thank Mika and her staff for not only providing just their time, but also the funding to help support all this. Again, Select Bank and Trust, thank you so much. Mika, thank you and your staff. Again, we really appreciate that. Give them a round of applause for that, please. I know Coach Bradley mentioned them before, but I'm telling you, FPSN, for what they have done for our athletics, is just a whole new level. We hear, when we travel other places, even in playoff matches or state tournaments or whatever it could be. If they want to get like information on us, they'll pull up state FPSN and, man, who does that production? We are so fortunate that they invest in not only just in our school, but each and every athlete, from doing video montages to scouting videos to whatever that an athlete or a parent needs, they do it. Clinton Taylor, he's there pretty much at every event. He's really a go-to person, our connection. We really appreciate you, Clinton. George Young, you have been here for a very long time, and you have done a lot of great things. Your voiceovers, your voice of the Panthers. Thank you very much. Jasper, you're always behind the scenes. You've done a great job from going from Sports Zone to work with FPSN and, being there working the cameras. Thank you so much. Scotty Corbin, again, thank you for allowing us to be in this establishment and having everything prepared perfectly. You've been a true ambassador for us. Adam Drake, thank you again for helping supply the sound and information that we need. Phil Drake, thank you very much for building this place. It's a beautiful place. This is such a beautiful event that we got to show for all of our family, our friends, our athletes, coaches, who's ever part of Franklin High School. We truly thank you. I thank Mr. No. We had a really good first year as our new principal. He's opened up the doors to a lot of fun activities, and he's been a very strong administrator for our school. He's been very supportive. He's always there in action. We truly appreciate you, and thank you very much for being our guy. Coach Bradley, thank you again for taking on this endeavor and helping me doing this type of job. It's very difficult. There's schools that have one, and it's very difficult to have one athletic director to do different type of work, different type of jobs. Pisgah has 3. That tells you how hard this job is. And myself and Coach Bradley, as we do this together, it's very difficult, but I truly appreciate you for all the hard work you've done. And last but not least, I want to thank all the parents in here. A lot of you, you put your time and effort to not only just get up, get your kids going, get them to school, driving them to practices when they're younger, trying to mentor them, allowing your children, your athletes, your students to come to our coaches and allow our coaches to coach you or coach them. We truly appreciate you. We've always had an ear. If you ever had a conversation or you want to have a conversation with us or anybody, we're here for you guys. We really appreciate the parents. So thank you again. So on that note, we'd like to conclude tonight's presentation and ceremony. And hopefully next year, we'll fill this place even further. And thank you very much. If you want to have your pictures taken, you may come on stage and have that done. If there's any issues or mistakes, let myself or Coach Bradley, and we'll try to rectify that.
Yeah, I'm a recent graduated